I'm just having a great time here, listening to Black Masala's Afterglow. That sounds pretty awesome. Just waiting a little bit more so that people join. And then we'll start in a little bit. Just one more minute. Black Masala is ready. Just 1 minute and then we'll start. Hey everyone, I'm Velu. I'm with DC Music Summit. And I'm interviewing today a very special guest, Black Masala. We're about to start. We're in our Creating in COVID IG interviews. And we are talking about new release. Hey, how's it going? How are you?
I'm good. I like your hat.
Oh, thank you. Isn't it awesome?
Cool.
With the little things here.
Yeah.
Mike, right?
Yes, Mike.
Nice to meet you over IG.
Yeah, you too. You too.
Yeah. You know, I'm listening to Afterglow, your new song, and it's powerful. It's super fun. I just want to go and dance, like right now.
Awesome.
I wish everything was open. So Mike, tell me a little bit about Black Masala. How long have you guys been playing, and a little bit about Afterglow and about you?
Yeah, sure. So Black Masala started in 2014 in DC. It started as like a smaller band. We started as a 4-piece. Always wanted to. I started with a horn player, actually a trombone player, who doesn't anymore. And he was kind of in a couple punk bands, and he wanted to do something more that kind of incorporated music from like the Balkans and music from India,
Nice.
and then just kind of off from. So we just sort of evolved from there. It was a 4-piece for a while, and then we expanded all the way up to 9 people at that.
Wow.
So it was like a 3-piece horn section, tuba. We had accordion at the time.
Yeah.
And so just through the years, you know, we've evolved and we've changed lineups and stuff like that. There's still 3 original members. There's myself. There's Kristen, who is the other singer in the band who you hear on Afterglow.
Okay.
And then there's Kirsten, who's retired Army trombonist.
Wow.
So yeah, we just and you know, now like this year, I mean, we played 2 shows. We were playing like 100 shows a year, so we played 2 shows, and now we've just been like hanging out, writing music actually, and trying to get some new stuff out. So Afterglow came out in May, and that was a little different for us because all of the drums and all of the different synths and all the stuff we had never really done that way, which was we wrote them in Ableton, you know, like the music production.
Really?
Yeah, and it was pretty a friend of mine who lives in LA. So we just went to track the horns back in January and the vocals, and then we just put all the rest together. So, yeah. That's
really cool. I mean, I love that. Tell me a little bit more about the whole Balkan thing and you know, like Indian. I'm a little bit interested because, you know, like I married a person from that area, so I wanna know a little bit more about that too. Why did you get that inspiration from? And yeah,
it was just listening to the music a lot, just being really heavily into Balkan music and really heavily into especially Bhangra music, and just kind of wanting to play it and just try to do it, basically, to see if we could do it. And so when we were doing like the Balkan tunes, it's so horn influenced that I'm like, okay, let's do this. And that was our original goal. We were just going to do this kind of style and then maybe some other things. So it was just the love of the music, and just we started writing in this style and just kind of going with that. My dad's Middle Eastern, so a lot of the music, it's different, but like scales and modes and sort of harmonics and like melody wise, it was very similar. So I felt like it was something I had wanted to do. And like, I was also really into Gogo Bordello and Balkan beatbox, who were kind of more.
Love Balkan beatbox, yeah.
Yeah. So I just had this dream to do it like that.
Yeah, I mean, sounds awesome. I mean, I'm in love. Like you guys have a new fan. Like I'm just like, this is so, and it's so fun. Like that kind of music, it's so fun and so energetic, right?
Yeah. I mean, our show we were playing, you know, they're just supposed to be big parties, big celebrations, and just.
Yeah, yeah. So you tell me, you sing, or you sing, and then there is another singer as well, a female singer.
Yeah, yeah. I can play drums at this, you know, at the show.
Oh, okay, cool. How is it? You know, I mean, I'm also. We were talking about my band before, and I know, you know, like my band is 7 people, but you guys are 9. Like, how is that coordination? And like when you go, you know, when you perform somewhere, and you know, how is that interaction? You know, 9 people it's a lot.
Yeah, I mean, and there was a point when it was 9. We actually pared it back to it's 7 or 8, sort of rotating. Okay, so as we all get older, people have other things that happen, like families. So
yeah,
everyone's available to travel at that time. So we kind of kept this same group that, you know, sometimes we would go travel to Roanoke, but we would go with like 6 of us because budget or who can go.
Yeah.
Stuff. But everyone was super versed in the music. So it was just like the same thing. It was just a little bit different. It's really complex trying to keep that together, to be honest, you know, because, you know, we self-manage. We had an agent for a while. We do have a small team of people, so that makes it a little easier, but it's like its own job.
Yeah, it's a lot. Like, so like when you say we have our own team of people, is it the same members? Like, do you guys have roles within your you know, your band that each of them have? Like perhaps like one person doing social media and the other one doing bookings. Is that what you mean?
Well, we have like a dedicated social media person who's been around the DC scene for a while. Does a lot of media, and then I help out with that. But for the booking and the managing, I was doing all the managing, and then we had an agent for a good while, like for 3 years, and then it just whatever. Those things come and go throughout people's music careers. So
sure.
I was booking, doing all of it. So yeah.
It's a lot of work at the same time. I mean, I do it, so I can relate.
Yeah.
I can relate. Yeah. So when did you guys release Afterglow? It's May 15th? That's that what it says?
May 15th of this year, May of this year, yeah.
Okay. And what was the inspiration behind Afterglow?
The inspiration was just some words I had originally wrote, but I was hoping we would do the song a little bit different and kind of make it a little bit more less. A lot of our songs have sort of structures where there's solos and all of these different things happening throughout it, a little bit longer form. And I wanted to make a straight up verse, chorus, bridge kind of thing. But I wanted to incorporate just different styles, like more electronic, more synth, more kind of thing. And then it just sort of evolved from there. And then, you know, I wrote the words with a friend of mine, this guy was Scott, who lives in LA. And we just wrote them together, and then he produced and I produced it. And so, yeah.
Very cool. And like the band was like, yeah, let's go with it, and they all were fine with it.
Yeah, I mean, I wrote I wrote out the horn parts, and I was like, here you go, let's go to the studio.
How it? Okay, so you guys don't need to worry about you know, like the parts. I'll just do it.
Yeah, well, yeah. Sounds just like that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm listening to your other music right now. It's knocking, that's what it is, and it does sound a little bit different compared to Afterglow. It's definitely less electronic.
Oh
but
yeah.
still super fun. It's still super fun. I like it. When was so before Afterglow? When was the last time you released music?
The last album was in 2019. It was called Trains and Moonlight Destinies, and that's like a good representation of the band. It's, you know, you've got some more of the Go-Go Bordello style rock mixed with mixed with more, you know, there's more elements from the other stuff you draw on, like the Balkan influences and stuff like that. And then there's New Orleans style parade, second line style music in there too. So that was the last album before I.
Fun, fun. So you said that you're working on writing more music right now. Are you planning to release something else?
Yeah, we've got 2 songs that are going to come out. We've got one that's getting.
I seem if it looks like I'm losing you, Mike. I lost you for a moment. Are you there? I think I'm losing
Okay,
you.
yeah,
We're having some technical. Yeah, now I got you. I got you. Okay, so
Yeah.
so you were saying we're writing music, and what's the goal? What's the plan the rest of the year, and you know, like as we progress into next year? Oh, hold on 1 second. He's trying to get things together and ready. It seems like some technical difficulties with his internet, but we'll wait a little bit until he's ready. Are you good now? Yes. It seems like something
So,
is up.
Fine. It just yeah.
Okay. So we were
But
yeah, I don't know, for some reason that's super odd. But you were telling me about standing by, where you were telling me about music that you're writing now, and what's the plan?
oh yeah, so we're gonna 2 more songs coming out.
Yeah, something's happening.
Okay, let me.
Well, it's yeah, sure. It's Gordon ready? Maybe we can bring him in if Mike is ready to come again. But let's see if Gordon is around. Gordon is also another member of Black Masala, and we are also inviting him in to talk about the band, about his experience in the band. And so, hey, what's up, Gordon? How's it going?
I'm all right. How are you?
Good. Happy to have Black Masala and you, of course. We were talking to Mike, and he had some issues, but luckily we have you. So can you fill us in what we were talking about? Mike was telling us about Afterglow, that you guys have been writing music, and also what you play.
Okay, well, first things first, my name is Gordon Jones, and you can find me as Gordon Saxman Jones around the interwebs. And as far as Afterglow, like Mike said, is kind of a new thing for Black Masala. It's a full production thing. We did it in Appleton, and I typically play tenor sax, but on that particular song, I played baritone sax. And that's the big boy. It's the big horn. And it's, you know, I haven't recorded with that horn in a while. So it was fun to come out, you know, and play baritone sax and actually be in a production environment, you know, a tune like that, because that tune is, first things first, I'm really, really happy with that song. It's good vibe on it, and I like the changes in it. It shows a lot of growth and diversity. It's inclusive. It's very inclusive.
Sure.
So, you know, having that said, I guess, so did I answer everything? I think I did.
I think you did, and I totally agree with you. I mean, it's an awesome song. I mean, it's super fun. I mean, if you guys haven't listened to it, for those of you who are joining us today, go and check it out, Black Masala on Spotify, and which is what I listen most of the time, but it's also in a lot of the other streaming platforms, right?
Yeah.
And Apple, Deezer, everywhere.
All
Yeah,
your channels, all your distribution.
Afterglow is definitely the song that you wanna hear. What's up, Dior? Dior is here joining us, but yeah, go check Afterglow by Black Masala. Super fun song. Okay. But yeah, so we were talking. So how long have you been with the band, Gordon?
Well, it's interesting. Me and Mike met probably around 2000, like late 2017, 2018. I kind of officially. I was on the away team, so like I was one of the guys. Like he was saying, there, sometimes the lineup changes, and I was just the guy who kept picking up the phone, and I just have to keep learning the music. Sure. I guess I'm officially a member in 2019, and that was. Thank you. I'm very, very happy. I'm the rookie. I'm the rookie of the bunch. Quite frankly, I really, really like playing with this band. I heard you mention this high energy. And that's kind of my thing. I like to be on stage, high energy situation, drawing in the crowd, having people have fun with us having fun. Because, come on, it's a big party, right?
Yeah. No, I mean, this music is like so uplifting, like so much energy, high energy. I agree with you. And like what other things do you do while you're not with Black Masala? You said that you joined with them 2019. Is this your only project or?
No, I'm in a few other projects. My number one or my international act is I work with Corey Harris, who was won the blues, the Genius Grant for the Blues in 2009. So we tour internationally, and I fit in Black Masala between that and that project and Black Masala. And then I also work with Soul Roots. I don't know if you know him in DC.
Yeah, I know Soul Roots.
Yeah. We played out at JoJo's, so I like that gig a lot. I really like having like a supper club gig, like picking up a sun. That's just so much fun. People are in there. JoJo's got that good vibe. And then I also work with DJ Williams in the DJ Williams project. And DJ Williams works with Carl Denson's Tiny Universe.
With air instruments as well?
Wind instruments?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm playing saxophone across the board. And I work with DJ Williams, and he plays with Carl Denson's Tiny Universe. So that gets me out to the West Coast. So I'll shoot out to the West Coast and play with those guys. Come over here to the East Coast, hang out with Black Masala and Saul and the DC.
Yeah, nice.
So I like being a little bi-coastal, but recently, with recent events, I'm kind of home a lot.
Sure. I wonder why. I mean, so odd. So with Black Masala, where have you guys been?
Oh wow! Well, with that band, I have been. Let's see, we're in Massachusetts, North Carolina, of course, DC, Pennsylvania, Virginia. Mm-hmm. I'm thinking that's all I can recall, right? At least with me, as far as I'm concerned.
Sure.
So that's what I can testify to.
Those are cool places. Those are definitely everywhere. Black Masala is everywhere. What's a favorite time with Black Masala that you can remember going to a town? Canada. Mike is saying Canada.
I guess my favorite time, man, they're all really good times. We did a Black Masala broadcast or podcast kind of thing or what have you. And we were talking about Masala memories. And as I mentioned before, I've mainly been on the away team.
Sure.
So this is my first show in front of the hometown crowd, in front of DC. And so I want to check it out. So we did Cannabis Fest at RFK, which was a lot of, that was hip.
Yeah. When was that?
That was I think it was like a year ago, maybe 2019. That was a lot of fun. We had a hot spot there. We had a tour bus because I didn't know what to park. And I was like, I asked Mike, like, how's this going to work? He goes, all right, we got a tour bus backstage and you'll know it when you see it. And so of course I go park and they got there early. I'm like, okay, so I'm supposed to know this tour bus. And so I'm looking down, and you go back behind stage, you see all those tour buses. and all the tour buses look the same. So I'm like, okay. He said, I'll know it when I see it. So I just started walking down the line of tour buses, and there it was, this like flower child hippie, big old Prevost, like
Awesome. So you knew.
yeah, I do.
You're like, that's the one.
Fine, got the message.
Nice. So that's one of the times where you were introduced basically as a official member of like not the going away.
Exactly.
You know.
On the away team, I'm on the roster now. I'm officially on the A team. I made the varsity.
18. Pretty cool. Well, how is it, how is it the transportation of those instruments? Like I was just imagining, like of course, it kind of makes sense too that you guys have a tour bus, that, with the wind instruments and all that. Like how is that transportation?
Oh, well, it can be tricky. I'll grant you that. It can be very tricky because these instruments are not geometric shapes.
Right.
They're awkward. They're round, the thing. So we have to kind of make space for them, and we've got it down to a science now. But you're right. You're correct. They're a little bulky, a little awkward, and not really made. They're made to be mobile, but not really to travel very well.
Sure, you can't like say like a to-go bag or something like it's like like a guitar or like a flute.
My tenor's like that, but like as far as like the sousaphone, the big tuba, or with my baritone saxophone, those things can be, they're not. But like some of the stuff you just put on your back, like a trumpet or those.
Sure.
The big ones, the big guys, that could be a problem. It could be an issue.
So I was asking Mike before I caught off about what Black Masala has been up to right now, and Mike was telling me that you guys are writing a lot of music, and of course, staying home because of this whole COVID. So what else has Black Masala been doing during COVID?
All right, so as I mentioned before, we just launched I don't know if we call it a podcast or a broadcast. I'm a 20th century child, so this the terminology escapes me sometimes. But we're doing a live stream show on blackmasala.com, and we broadcast it on our Zoom thing, and we broadcast it on Facebook. We do a Facebook Live. Okay. So we just launched that show, and that went pretty well. I really like that. Like we have segments and stuff, and that's where when I was telling you about the tour bus, that became Masala Memories. Like Black Masala Memories, you have a Black Masala Memory.
Got it.
So we've been messing around with that and showcasing music there. Now, as far as when we're writing, the other thing we had just submitted to was an HBO kind of, what was we saying? HBO kind of a screen test thing or whatever. It was try and get a segment on Westworld. So we wrote with that, and we submitted for that, and that sounded pretty cool, and we're liking that. And we've just got, how you have your little sketches of ideas, the things you have. So we're still kicking some things around, and now we've done this production thing. We kind of can look in another direction musically and get that traction moving there and see how we all fit, how all the moving parts work, in that situation. So I guess we're retooling, getting to know each other virtually, and how it all works on these platforms. Because, at this point in time, let's face it, the world is kind of flat. We get this, almost kind of a, line of sight, almost direct line of sight to our distribution channels where we don't normally have that. Sometimes we only have like Spotify, or we only have these certain distribution channels that are, they kind of keep us, these narrow. So now we get out there and spread our wings a little bit on the on the interwebs.
For sure, in the interwebs. Yeah. Somebody was acknowledging your comment about your 20th century child. They love that. They love that. So when about the podcast? So when did you start it this month? Is that or?
Yes, we did it last week Wednesday, and I think.
Is it a weekly or a monthly?
That's one of the things we're learning as far as how we can develop content and what we want to present and how that presentation looks. So we're kind of kicking around our first issuance and
Okay. So to be continued, basically. Keep an eye out.
Absolutely.
Check on Black Masala's website and Facebook and Spotify and Apple Music and all the good things.
All the good things. All the
So
things.
you stay connected. Yeah, great. And Gordon, what are you doing specifically during COVID as an artist and, you know, like as a human being to, you know, to stay basically shining, to keep shining?
Absolutely. You know, this sun got to keep turning. This little rock got to keep turning. This sun got to keep shining. I get it. I kind of, you know, since I've been gigging so much, I got a job teaching kids online, like virtually teaching them kindergarten through 5th grade.
Oh, that's so nice.
It's really been a very enlightening experience, if not humbling from time to time. Children have a way of talking about things.
Yeah, that's amazing.
We all have our own way of learning, so that's been a real experience. And I've also been working with DJ Williams again virtually, and we did a show last week, 2 weeks ago, at the Broadberry in Richmond, Virginia. And it was interesting because the horn players, we were up, there's only 2 of us, and we were on the riser, the drum riser. Then the rhythm section, there's 3 of those guys, they were on the main stage, and the DJ was on the main floor. And of course, there was no audience. So this turned into like this really cool kind of performance. We did a live streaming performance, but it became like a really cool kind of session, for lack of a better term.
Yeah.
And I guess you would start calling these streaming sessions, or because, you know, when you're in the studio, it's all quiet. There's no audience. So you're really working. Sure. Your professionalism comes forward. Things come down to it. Everybody has their own approach to that. And it's changing that way has been also really, really exciting as far as, you know, doing something and becoming involved in how our industry is changing. Because I'm talking to the venue owner, and I was like, well, you know, right now these venue owners, they have full production sound. All invested in sound. And I was like, well, now you're no longer a venue owner. Now you're a producer, like a production facility owner. So you get your cameras up, then you have almost more powerful of a presentation as far as sound-wise than some of the sound stages for NBC, CBS, ABC, some of the big, you know, networks, because they're mainly visual. You know, mainly like. So this is an interesting opportunity for venue owners to change their dynamic too. Yeah. To make themselves COVID safe, but also find another revenue stream, because a lot of people like to go to, you know, sold out, packed out shows, or a sold out show may not look so sold out anymore. Or, you know, you have a virtual ticket you can get now. Yeah. And I was talking to them, I was like, you know, we're on a learning curve. So, you know, the sports guys aren't so busy right now. And those directors of those sports programs really know how to handle the camera, you know, follow the ball. I wonder if we would approach our craft. Just a thought. That's not a bad idea. You never know. I mean, like. So that's what I would talk to a couple of club owners like that, and I want to have a couple more conversations like that to see if there's a way we can turn the corner and help save some of our venues, our places to play, and create a stronger relationship with the artist and our presentations. And we get to invest more in the venue and the look of the venue, and we get to learn, we get to really get more traction on our virtual promotion. Yeah, nice. Well, you know, I mean, those definitely are worth conversations we're having. So, you know, I'm sure a lot of people will be interested in participating. But Gordon, I mean, it's been great. I mean, it's been incredible talking with you guys. I appreciate your music. It's so fun. It's incredible what you guys are doing. I wish you guys well. And yeah, so we'll definitely be keeping an eye out on Black Masala. Check them out everywhere on Facebook, Instagram, Spotify, their website where they're doing their podcast. You got it. I'm gonna try to see if Mike can join in to say hello. You know, I mean, bye. But yeah, Gordon. So, you know, we'll stay in touch, and you know, like the DCMS
team appreciates you, and we hope we can keep working together in the near future. Sounds good?
Absolutely. Thank you so much for inviting us.
Yeah, you.
Big Black Masala, goodbye or farewell.
Yeah.
Ciao, ciao. High five the camera. High five the camera.
Bye.
High five the camera.
Take care. Let's see if Black Masala can. I mean, like like not Black Masala. I mean, Gordon is Black Masala, but let's see if Mike can join to say bye. And that's it for today. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. I love my high five. My online high five. Mike, hey, hey, and bye, Mike. Thanks so much. You guys were awesome. So fun talking to you. And yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go follow you guys on Spotify right now and keep listening to that Balkan and Indian and fun and all this wind music that you guys have. Amazing.
Yeah. We want to have you on the live stream sometime. That'd be a lot of fun.
I would love to.
Okay.
I would love to. It would be my honor. All right. Take care. Enjoy your lunch. Ciao.